Tonight on NewsCenter, we get a lesson on business manners at the etiquette dinner. MSU baseball faces off against Lindenwood. And NewsCenter gets to walk through Moorhead's first annual Pride Festival. All this and more tonight on NewsCenter.
Good evening and welcome to NewsCenter. I'm Abby Perry.
And I'm Claire Ginter.
We want to remind our viewers that they can find all of our episodes on msutv.net or on YouTube at msutv77. Here is what is making headlines for April 25th, 2024.
Next week, MSU students will get to take a break from studying with some breakfast and good fun at Beaker's Bingo Blowout. The event includes a variety of games and activities along with breakfast food served by Moorhead Dining Services. Come on by the Rock on April 30th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. to enjoy blind taste testing, face painting, and live music, and of course, bingo. Doors open at 4 and the activities start at 5. For more information, check out Moorhead Dining Services Instagram at Moorhead Dining.
Get ready to shop from Kentucky Proud certified vendors from all across the state. The Moorhead Kentucky Proud Expo will have over 30 Kentucky Proud vendors selling a variety of products like beer cheese, woodworking, wines, and much more. The expo takes place at the Moorhead Conference Center on April 26th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and April 27th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Admission is free. For more information on the expo, contact the events organizer, Paige Swartz, at paige@moorheadtourism.com.
It's time to lace up those shoes. The Shelter We Trace Ultras are taking place on April 27th. The Ultras are a series of races consisting of a 50K run, a 10K run, and a 50-meter run that pass through the Shelter We Trace National Recreation Trail. Runners will be able to witness the breathtaking views the trail has to offer, such as its rugged terrain, rolling meadows, and creeks. The races will start and finish on the lawn of the Laughlin Building on campus. Events begin at 6 a.m. and plan to run around 9 a.m. All participating runners are asked to park at MSU's overflow lot. For more information on the trail or to view the maps, check out the events page at nextopportunityevents.com.
A royal ball is coming to Moorhead on Saturday, May 11th. Locals are cordially invited to meet, dance, and play with famous Disney princesses. The ball magically begins at 4 p.m. in the Carl Perkins Community Center, with each child receiving a welcome gift consisting of a tiara, wand, and fairy dust. The princesses will perform a dance to kick off the night of fun. The ball features dancing, a tea party, crafts, and games. Space at the event is limited, so get your tickets now. To purchase tickets or for any more information, visit the Round County Events website.
Later in the broadcast, NewsCenter had a chance to stop by Career Services Etiquette Dinner, where students were able to network with professionals while enjoying a good meal. But first, let's look at the current weather with our very own Nicholas McPeak. Nick, what's it like out there?
Thanks, Claire. It is a beautiful, nice sunny day outside with 64 being the high and wind speeds of 10 miles per hour and humidity of 58%. We'll look more at the 7-day forecast when we come back right after the break.
Would you like to become a certified professional in the latest media software? In an increasingly competitive job market, having your Adobe certification shows your expertise with Adobe software. Being certified can lead to higher job prospects, increased earning potential, access to exclusive resources, and support from the Adobe community. Does this sound like the right path for you? The testing center is in Breckenridge Hall, room 330. For more information, contact Tony Glover.
Are you having a hard time studying? Need some peace and quiet from disruptive roommates? Check out the Student Lounge in Breckenridge Hall. The lounge in room 104 is supplied with computers, comfortable furniture, and large windows that let in plenty of natural light to give you the best academic environment possible. The lounge is available all week during normal business hours.
Calling all Swifties, the MSU Star Theater is hosting a laser show including music from pop star Taylor Swift on April 27th at 6:30 p.m. Come on down and enjoy classic hits from Taylor Swift like Bad Blood, Cruel Summer, I Knew You Were Trouble, and more. Also included will be a full planetarium dome feature show along with a view of the night sky afterwards. Tickets for the event are $10 for adults and $5 for seniors and children above the age of 5. Admission is free for MSU students, faculty, and staff. For more information, contact the Star Theater at star.theater@moreheadstate.edu.
The Center for Career Development and Experiential Education hosted a networking opportunity for students on Wednesday. I had the chance to check it out. The annual etiquette dinner was held on Wednesday, April 24th. This event aims to develop professional skills for current MSU students. NewsCenter got a chance to speak with Gabriel Sexton, the Career Development Coordinator, to get the inside scoop on the dinner.
Today our event is the Etiquette Dinner. It is also a networking event. We work with various employers who sponsor, and we take the time to teach students how to network with professionals. And then after that's over, we go into the etiquette portion of our event where we have a 3-course meal, and it is led by a person who is very knowledgeable about etiquette and how to dine with a 3-course meal in the proper way.
This event is sponsored by various companies, including representatives from Nucor, the Counseling Center, and the Cabinet for Health and Family Services.
This event will help me in the future for my career because in criminology you have to be able to talk to other people and the victims and offenders, judges, lawyers, and courts, and so having this etiquette dinner and knowing how to conversate with people easily can help me in my job, in my future career.
For education, I feel like this is going to help me because you have to talk to people and you have to be able to speak out loud. So I feel like this is going to help me expand in that.
For NewsCenter, I'm Claire Ginter. For more information on the Career for Center Development and Experiential Education, call them at 606-783-2233 or stop by their office on the ground floor of the Camden Carroll Library.
Still ahead, NewsCenter has all the coverage in MSU baseball's battle with Lindenwood this past Sunday.
Also to come, we'll check out the story of one of MSU baseball's shining stars this season, Riley Priest.
And stay tuned, as we have all the details regarding Moorhead's first annual Pride Festival last Saturday. We'll be right back after this.
Do you consider yourself a leader? Then apply today to be a residential advisor at Morehead State. You'll be a part of making a huge difference on campus. You even get a room provided to you as an extra perk. As an RA, you do your best to make sure dorm life is awesome. Apply today. Be an RA.
Orientation leaders play a vital role in SOAR, also known as the Student Orientation Advising and Registration Program. OLs greet new students and their families in addition to other duties such as getting their Eagle card and getting their schedule. OLs also participate in informational sessions, conduct campus tours, and answer general questions about life at MSU. The hourly rate is competitive. If you are interested in being an OL, contact Melissa Patrick at mpatrick@moreheadstate.edu.
Take a walk around downtown Morehead and follow the Morehead, Kentucky Turtle Walk that was put together by the Round County Arts Center and Round County Tourism. Located all around Main Street are turtles sponsored by businesses to showcase local art. They are found at places like the Fuzzy Duck, Gaddy's Pizza, and other locations around Morehead. Take a walk and capture your picture at all these iconic locations with all these iconic turtles, and see if you can spot all 21 turtles. To find more information, Google Morehead Turtle Walk or scan this QR code.
Welcome back to the 7-day forecast. Current weather conditions are nice and clear, with 64 being the high, humidity at 58%, and wind speeds at 10 miles per hour. Next, we have our temperature map with Paducah at 69, Bowling Green at 70, Louisville at 64, Frankfort and Ashland at 62, Moorhead at 64, and Lexington at 63. Tonight's forecast will be a little bit more cloudy than it's been all day, with 62 being the high and a low of 50 degrees. 0% chance of precipitation, and sunset will be at 7:52 p.m. Tomorrow's forecast will be partly cloudy with a high of 65 degrees and a low of 52 degrees. Sunrise will be at 6:18 a.m. For the 7-day forecast, we have Thursday at 64 degrees, sunny. Friday at 68 degrees, partly cloudy, a low of 52. Saturday, another nice, clear, sunny day at 69 being the high and 48 being the low. Sunday and Monday are both 71 degrees. Both are sunny and clear days, but Sunday will be a low of 50 and Monday will be a low of 48. Tuesday will be a high of 74, clear, sunny, and a low of 48. Wednesday will also be sunny and clear with a high of 77 and a low of 51. For the temperature map, we have Seattle at 53 degrees, Sacramento at 69, Phoenix at 81, Albuquerque at 75, Boston at 55, Washington, D.C. at 61, Nashville is 73, and Tallahassee at 85. This day in Moorhead history will be on April 25th, 1980. It was a high of 86 degrees, partly cloudy, a low of 61 degrees, and humidity was only 22%. That's all we have for you today. When we come back, we'll kick it over to Hope Lanham with your MSU sports scores and updates.
Feeling stressed and anxious? Check out if you qualify for an emotional support animal. Scroll through Moorhead's website to see the university's policies and the extra request form for your ESA. Your first stop should be talking to your doctor about if an ESA could help you. Then, take your documents filled out by your doctor to Disability Services, where you can contact the assistant director about proceeding with your ESA. Once approved, you'll need to head on over to Housing Self-Service to fill out your application. Now it's time to enjoy your emotional support animal.
Any student with an Eagle Card ID can access MSU's food and toiletry pantry, known as Eagle Essentials. All items are free of charge with no questions asked. Students who don't have adequate food and necessary items can't perform as well academically. When students struggle with these issues, Eagle's Essentials can help. It provides students with everyday items, including non-perishable food, hygiene products, and school supplies. Monetary donations can be made via the campus campaign link.
Come down to Moorhead State University Campus Post Office, located at ADUC. On the first floor, through glass doors, you'll be able to find the helpful staff along with your package, or packages.
Hi, I'm Hope Lanham, and I'm here with your NewsCenter sports updates for the week. Moorhead State's beach volleyball team had a good showing at OVC weekend at UT Martin last week, kicked off by a 4-1 victory over Eastern Illinois Panthers. The match capped off the Eagles' undefeated season against Eastern Illinois, finishing at 2-0. The Eagles had it going easy with the first game being forfeit. However, they managed to show it was easy work as they would go on to win three more games in dominant fashion, led by Brenna Balmer, Lily Kate Carver, Sydney Wyman, and Bella Marita. The Eagles then went on to wrap the OVC season up this past Saturday with a 3-2 win over Lindenwood. Following the last OVC weekend of the season, MSU Beach Volleyball stands 8-13 on the season, which is enough to secure the 4th seed in the OVC tournament. Our Eagles will battle the 5th seed, Tennessee Tech, to see who moves on to the next round. This past weekend, MSU Baseball battled with Lindenwood in a 3-game series. I had a chance to catch the conclusion of an action-packed series on Sunday. The Morehead State Eagles fought back from tied 13-13 in the 8th inning to win in thrilling fashion, rallying to earn a 14-13 walk-off victory in the 10th inning over Lindenwood Lions Sunday. The Eagles scored in 7 different innings on the way to victory. In the batter's box, the Eagles were led by Isaiah Guzman, who went 4 for 6 on the day with a double, a home run, and 4 RBIs. Sophomore Carter Owens put together a standout performance at the plate as well, going 2 for 3 with a double, a home run, and an RBI. Senior Colton Becker also chipped in for Morehead State, putting together 3 hits and 5 trips to the plate, while adding 2 doubles, a walk, and 1 RBI. Sophomore Josh Furtado got the win out of the bullpen for Morehead State. The right-hander went 1.2 shutout innings, giving up 2 hits, no walks, and striking out 3. Matt Patillo also pitched well, going 2 innings, surrendering 1 run on 2 hits, walking none, and striking out 2. Morehead State pitchers faced 53 Lindenwood hitters in the game, allowing 8 ground balls and 9 fly balls while striking out 12. Morehead State's next game will be played Friday, April 26 at Southeast Missouri. Following Sunday's victory, MSU baseball now sits at 23-18 on the season and will travel to take on Southeast Missouri in a 3-game series this weekend as well. It was an up-and-down weekend for the Morehead State softball team after getting absolutely crushed by UT Martin, but the ladies had a huge bounce back. The weekend started off with a 10-0 UT Martin win, with the Eagles recording only 2 hits to UT Martin's 11. However, in Game 2, Jessie Begley was serving up some trouble on the mound as she led the Eagles, throwing a 2-hit shutout as the team snuck away with a 1-0 victory, thanks to a run batted in from Seela Pickford. Unfortunately, the victory was short-lived as the next day, the Eagles would be shut out once more by UT Martin with the final score of 8-0. The Eagles would once again struggle to hit, recording only 1 to UT Martin's 10. After an up-and-down weekend, Morehead State softball are 11-23 on the season and are focused on getting an OVC tournament playoff berth. Their next game will be at home this weekend as they take on Eastern Illinois in a 3-game series. Next up, NewsCenter had a chance to speak with one of MSU baseball's rising stars, Riley Priest, and get his story.
As Morehead State baseball comes to a close this spring, we'd like to highlight some of our star players that will be graduating very soon. This past week, I got a chance to get an interview with Riley Priest, Morehead State baseball center fieldman. Even during his high school days prior to attending MSU, Riley has held a very impressive record, being top 25 in the state in 6 different categories during 2019, including hits, slugging, and runs scored, and tied second for hits at Johnson Central with 56, leading the team in home runs with 6. When talking to Riley about his experiences with his team, Riley expressed just how grateful he was to be able to play with all of his fellow teammates.
It's just an honor, get to play with a group of guys that I've basically grown up with here. A lot of the dudes were on the team my first year, and we just became like brothers. And there's nothing I wouldn't do for any single one of them. And, it's just a feeling of pride of getting to go out there and wear that jersey every weekend, every midweek. It's not something we have to do. It's something we get to do, and it's an absolute privilege to get to do it every day. And I've been able to do it for 4 years.
His contribution to the team this year is something that cannot be understated, with Priest holding an RBI of 47 in this season alone, being named OVC Player of the Year and first team All-OVC during his junior year. With his contribution to the team, MSU baseball has managed to sit at 23-18 overall for their season, with only 14 games remaining on their schedule. It's clear that whatever happens to this team next, Riley Priest is dedicated to the game of baseball and will continue to pursue the game for as long as he can. Riley is truly proud to be a Morehead State Eagle.
I wouldn't trade what I've gotten here for anything. No big school or anything could have given me the experience I've had here. I've made friends that I'm going to have for the rest of my life. And I knew after my first year that I definitely made the right decision in coming to Moorhead, and it's basically my home away from home now.
For NewsCenter, I'm Joseph Castle.
We at NewsCenter wish Riley Priest luck on the rest of the season and hopefully break some more records for our Eagles. To keep up with the remainder of MSU sports, check out their website, msueagles.com, where you can find the latest sports scores, recaps, and more. That's all I have for you this semester. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be heading back to the news desk and getting a look at some viewer-submitted photos right after this.
Come down to Moorhead State University Campus Post Office, located at ADUC. On the first floor, through glass doors, you'll be able to find the helpful staff along with your package or packages.
Take a walk around downtown Moorhead and follow the Moorhead, Kentucky Turtle Walk that was put together by the Round County Arts Center and Round County Tourism. Located all around Main Street are turtles sponsored by businesses to showcase local art. They are found at places like the Fuzzy Duck, Gaddy's Pizza, and other locations around Moorhead. Take a walk and capture your picture at all these iconic locations with all these iconic turtles, and see if you can spot all 21 turtles. To find more information, Google Moorhead Turtle Walk or scan this QR code.
Evergreen is Moorhead State University's environmental club, with focuses on environmental justice, food security, animal protection, and sustainability. They do service projects to clean up around Eagle Lake and many more areas around Moorhead. They also give great advice about how to make your life more sustainable, with things like their annual clothing swap. Follow Evergreen on Instagram at msu.evergreen or scan this QR code.
It's time to experience this semester's crescendo with the Kentucky Center for Traditional Music's finale concert. The performance starts at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, April 30th in the Moorhead Conference Center. The free concert will feature bluegrass, string band, and old country music. KCTM Director Daxon Lewis invites everyone to come out to honor their graduating seniors, Lucy Becker and Annabelle Peterman. For further details about KCTM, call 606-783-9001 or email kctm@moorheadstate.edu.
MSU's Space Science Center is about to take off on a thrilling journey through history as it presents Capcom Go, a documentary capturing the Apollo program's monumental achievements. The film premieres at the Space Science Center this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12. This 26-minute feature was tailored for students from elementary through high school levels, offering a captivating educational experience complemented by a live tour of the night sky. Tickets are available at the door with cash or check. Join the Space Science Center in celebrating the spirit of exploration and innovation that may just define humanity's greatest adventure. For more information, contact the Star Theater at 606-783-9593 or by email at star.theater@moorheadstate.edu.
Last Sunday, the MSU Department of Theater, Music, and Dance wrapped up their performances of the Greek tragedy Antigone. NewsCenter's Joseph Castle was there.
On Sunday, April 21st, I visited the Antigone performance presented by Moorhead State's Department of Music, Theater, and Dance to learn more about the play and learn about the efforts that it took in order to put on the performance by speaking with play director and instructor of theater, Greg Adams.
This play is entitled Antigone. It was written around 441 BC by Sophocles. We did a modern translation, and that was translated by a gentleman named Paul Woodruff. It's about this girl named Antigone, and her brother dies, and the king, who happens to be her uncle, says that she can't bury her brother because he was fighting against the city. And so it's about whether it's better to follow the laws of like a king or the people, or to do what you think is right in your heart. And so she wanted to do what was right in her heart and bury her brother, and she was willing to die for it.
As well as speaking with the director, I also got to speak with two performers from Antigone, those being Nick Walker, who played the role of Tiresias, and Summer Little, who played the role of Cordus and Eurydice. Both performers provided great insight on how it's like to be a part of one of these productions.
We spent the first day just reading like all the foreword in the play, like about the history and about the context of the play, learning a little bit about that, because if you don't understand the context of a Greek play, it's not going to read well to the audience.
Despite its age, everyone involved in production seems to agree that the message it carries still holds relevant today.
I had spoken to a friend of mine that's also a theater director, and I was telling her, I said, after the first performance, I was really moved. And I said, even after directing it and sitting through all these rehearsals, I was kind of surprised that, I got some tears in my eyes, and I was like really moved by the emotion. And my friend, who is, never lost for words, she said, Greg, that's the power of art. And that's exactly what it should have done, is move you and make you think and make you feel. And, these students at Moorhead certainly did all those things for me.
For NewsCenter, I'm Joseph Castle.
For more information on shows like these, check out their Facebook page at MSU Department of Theater, Music, and Dance.
A violence prevention group has been created in Moorhead to make sure Moorhead State University stays as a green dot. MSU Green Dot works with others to encourage bystander prevention when an individual may not be directly involved with a situation, but can help. The group has several connections to resources, such as Pathways and the campus counselors in Allie Young, for advice and counseling on handling different situations. They also host talks and seminars about different ways to keep yourself and others safe from red dot situations. For more information about Green Dot, follow them on Instagram at MSU_Green Dot.
First Street was filled with color this past Saturday with the city's first ever Pride of Moorhead Festival. The festival featured several drag and musical performances and local shop and business booths. There were also free Plan B and Narcan handouts, as well as HIV tests. The family-friendly event had face painting stations, story time by some of the drag queens, and a bounce house. Children were able to dance along with the performers next to the stage, and there were a few protesters mixed into the festivities with signs and speakers, and one car drove through the designated area. Police and ambulance were on standby just in case they were needed. Nevertheless, the Pride of Moorhead carried on their event with high spirits. They look to continue this celebration in the future with additional LGBTQ+ supportive events already planned for the future. To find out more about the group and their events, check out their website, prideofmoorhead.org.
The Department of Music, Theater, and Dance is putting on a concert by the MSU Symphonic Winds entitled Seascapes. The concert is May the 2nd in the Duncan Recital Hall in the Baird Music Building. Admission is free for all who wish to attend. For more information on present or future musical performances, email the department at mtd@moorheadstate.edu.
Welcome to Viewer Submitted Photos. Remember, if you have a photo that you want to send us, send it to msutvweather@gmail.com. First up, we have a beautiful, clear, sunny day with nice green trees. Next, we have another beautiful, clear skies with fresh cut grass and more green trees. Next, another beautiful, clear sky. You can see over there, there's a little bird. This one was submitted by Jim from Cartmount. And more green trees. Well, that's all we have for you today. We'll be right back after this.
The Camden Carroll Library is not only the best spot to study, it's also a great place to relax and an excellent place for research. So either come on down or visit our website to get the most out of your campus library.
That's all the news from all of us here at News Center.
Good night, and thanks for watching.